Yeah.
2-year-old gentleman, Muslim, a retired clerk, came with chief complaints of dysuria, weak stream, interrupted flow, increased frequency, incomplete evacuation feeling, nocturia, all this since 3 months. IPSS score comes to 12. He has history of one episode of hematuria, which was painless. It was old dark blood. It was complete hematuria. There were no associated clots or tissue pieces. There was no requirement of any admissions or transfusion or anything. And this happened 1 week back.
Whether the just I want to ask whether the hematuria stopped on its own or whether he consulted somebody or for some he took some medication.
So nothing was required. Only happened 1 week back, and then he came to us after 1 week.
And
Anything
since
else
3
you want
months,
to ask
yes,
about the?
yes, I want to ask.
Yeah, tell me.
For Lutz, whether he had taken any treatment for any 3 months or he's continuing to bear that or he's on any medications for the same.
No medication for hematuria or for LUTs. After
Okay.
3 months and this one episode of hematuria, he directly consulted us.
Okay. So we
So
just I
what is the commonest cause of hematuria in this age group?
Sir, most commonly it is a malignant etiology unless proved otherwise. Mostly it is
Sure.
a lower tract malignancy.
Commonest
Mostly,
cause of hematuria in old age is malignancy or VPH?
no sir, malignant cause in 80 old age patients.
Check it out.
Mostly it is a CA bladder, sir, 25 to 30% of the patient, and after that it is a prostatic.
एक बार check कर लीजिए.
Okay, sir.
See, when someone asks you, sir has asked you what is the cause of hematuria in this age group, he has not told you that painless hematuria. So you must say that, sir, there are two, whether painless or with the pain. So where the pain is, if it is a painless, then what are the commonest causes?
So painless gross total hematuria, mostly it is a malignant etiology, and that too of the lower tract, and mostly it is a CA bladder, followed by prostatic malignancy. And in benign it is benign prostatic hyperplasia, which is the most common cause. But looking at the old age malignancy, I will put the first.
So if there is a pain, what are the different types of pain you'll get, and from where the bleeding it will be?
It can be upper tract. It can be due to stone disease, most common in our country. It can also be due to malignancy of upper tract, RCC or TCC, which leading to clot colic, and this will be because of clot colic. I mean, painful hematuria. Also, there will be some dull aching pain if it is a kidney stone, renal stone, and or RCC, which will be a
so that is upper tract.
dull aching pain, and painful hematuria.
Okay.
Other causes will be cystic disease, which is most common. Which if it's if he has a history of trivial trauma, which has led to bleed it in the pelvic arterial system, leading to painful hematuria.
And what about the bladder?
Sir, history of retention of urine can also lead to, with the clots, can also lead to the painful retention of urine.
Yes, that is called clot
retention.
Yeah, the clots are retaining inside. Also, the stone, can there be a vesical calculus?
Yes.
The patient can have hematuria.
Yes, sir.
So please, fatavat, you must enumerate like that from below up or above down. Okay. What are the causes? Yes, Dr. Ganesh Bakshi as well. Ganesh, have you unmuted him?
Right, sir. Sir, ये case history देखा है मैंने. Let's continue.
So okay, then we'll go ahead. Okay, fast. You want to add anything in hematuria? Well, what they should talk in exam? Some point you want to suggest?
मतलब generally amorphous clots can be there in bladder cancer. Amorphous clots बोलते हैं. मतलब the long slender one comes in renal cancer or upper tract bleeding.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay.
बाकी तो कुछ नहीं मतलब. And some this is we don't know, but in bladder cancer again, one of the significant things which you already must have discussed is painless hematuria, and why pain is associated in bladder cancer, that also you discussed.
Yeah, correct. Yes. So you can, Dr. Ganesh Bakshi has asked you why in the cases of CA bladder you'll get pain. Which are the conditions?
Sir, if it is associated,
Yes, Akshay.
yes, sir. There are two reasons basically. If it is involving the ureteric orifice, that can lead to hydronephrosis and that can be pain. One. Second, it can be if it is associated with bladder, long-standing bladder stone.
Akshay, ureteric
Right.
orifice obstruction with bladder cancer is never acute. If at all, it is a very chronic or slow, gradual involvement. In
Yes,
that kind of involvement, I have never seen pain.
Okay.
We come across
So
so
many
many
times you
patients.
will have advanced cases of CA bladder with a kidney which is hydronephrotic without pain or shrunk also sometimes after hydronephrosis.
Okay.
So
And
don't
also
make this mistake.
Okay, and pain can be also because of dull aching pain that can be in the flank because of hydronephrosis secondary to either if it is a late case, locally advanced case because of the lymph nodal mass compressing the ureter, one of the reason. Second, as you sir said, ureteric orifice involvement, and also there can be a large bladder stone which will be long.
I don't agree with the ureteric orifice involvement pain at all. I've seen so many bladder cancer patients advanced where there
Dr.
is
Ganesh
a
Bhakti has asked a direct
where
question.
there is
Please answer.
indirect hydronephrosis causing pain in bladder cancer. Typically, again I'm telling you, it is a very slow growing involvement of the ureteric orifice in bladder cancer usually. It's not that it comes like a ureteric calculus suddenly and sits there, which causes back pressure effects and sudden stretch, and pain is due to the stretch and
Okay.
activation of the nociceptors.
And also the pain can be because of if it is a locally advanced involving the extravesical spread of the bladder malignancy, if it can lead to pain.
Why?
So because of the stretching of the pelvic
Suppose it is
nerve.
a T3A disease, why should it cause pain?
No, sir.
Bladder is a very sensible organ,
yes.
unlike many other organs. Elasticity of bladder is very well known. It never causes pain.
Sir, being specific, it is T4A or B involving the pelvic.
Sorry, involvement of peritoneum or pelvic wall with the advanced bladder tumor can cause pain, or the large bladder clots with the painful retention can cause the pain.
So common things पहले बोलो ना फिर.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
See, there is no point beating around the bush and then
Yes,
giving an impression to your probable examiner that we don't know the cause of pain and then come to some causes of pain. जो जोर से पता है वो पहले बोलो फिर.
Yes, sir.
Remote, extremely remote ऐसे cause.
Clot retention is the most common cause, sir, with the
yeah, most common cause.
Yes.
Or like sir said, there might be a vesical calculus in addition might also cause hematuria as well as pain also.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So go ahead.
History, there is no history of pain in abdomen or fever, vomiting, no history of cough, anorexia, jaundice, loss of appetite, malaise or fatigue, and no history of any urinary tract infections in the past, no history of instrumentation in the genitourinary tract, no history of any lithuria or pyuria in the past. Past personal and family history, he has history of some ear or nose surgery done, spine surgery done, and shoulder surgery done. Details are not available. It was done many years back. He has no comorbidities. He has no history of COX or COX contact. His bowel, bladder, appetite are otherwise normal. Sexually inactive. He has no addictions, and the family history is not significant.
Yes.
Any
Anything
history
I
of
want to ask?
Yeah, any history of bone pain, back pain, or loss of weight? Whether he has reduced any, he has lost weight.
No anorexia, no bone pain, no pain.
This is the second slide, no?
Yeah, sorry. No bone pain, no anorexia, nothing.
Okay. So एक बार पहला slide वापस डालो ना.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so positive history is dysuria, weak stream, frequency. Okay, LUTS, that's it.
LUTS, sir, moderate, and
LUTS
hematuria.
with one episode of hematuria,
Hematuria.
painless, old
Gross
blood
total
clots.
painless
Okay,
without
and
clots.
second slide?
This
Second
is
slide?
history. None of this is present. No history of any pain in abdomen.
Okay. So you have a positive history of LUTS with hematuria. So what more negative history in an 82-year-old? So
Yes,
what
sir.
kind of negative history you think is more important? Straightforward, positively.
Gopal, Akshay.
Gopal,
Yeah, yeah.
Gopal, answer
Malignancy.
quickly.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
sir.
exam. You don't have to wait like this.
Sir, any history of instrument, this stone surgery or previous?
No, only surgeries of shoulder and spine and
Dr. Ganesh Bakshi has asked you very simple question. That patient has got LUTS and hematuria. So along with that, what are the
82-year-old.
possible
So
82
so
years old? What are
so
the
you will
positive
have
negative?
some clinical diagnosis in your mind already. So according to that, what is the negative history?
Sir, any history of retention of urine previously in past?
Okay.
no history.
Any history of similar complaints in past?
No.
Any
No.
history of any blood thinners?
नेगेटिव हिस्ट्री के स्लाइड पे जाना प्लीज.
No.
What you are suspecting? What you are suspecting?
The first clinical impression will be bladder malignancy. Second will
Okay.
be
Exactly.
What are the negative history you want to ask about malignancy?
See, if you have history about malignancy, suppose if that is your first clinical diagnosis, negative history is to do what? There is one thing is to rule out any other similar, any other disease causing similar presentation. Am I right?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you have one of them in different lines. Say no history of pain in abdomen associated with fever and these symptoms, which is there in which disease? Tell me the disease.
Renal calculi or tumor or-
Renal calculi with sepsis maybe or something like that. I think so. Then
Yeah.
same, adding fever, adding vomiting and pain and hematuria. Again renal calculi, right?
Yes,
renal
sir.
Yes.
and
So
ren-
cough, anorexia, jaundice, loss of appetite, malaise, fatigue is a simple symptom complex of weakness or a chronic disease. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Constitutional symptom.
I don't think this is at all a negative history point, right?
Okay.
Okay, same things in 82-year-old with some LUTS, some hematuria remotely in Indian country can be again tuberculosis, right?
Yes, sir.
So tuberculosis का एक full line of history चाहिए ना then. No history of
Yes,
whatever. हाँ तो उधर डाला तो that should be in the negative history. Then you have to pull important history forward. That
Okay.
is more important.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then you will have to anyway ask some history or a positive history which has been not positive in the patient but to prove your diagnosis or whatever to help your diagnosis. So in bladder cancer, if you are telling me it is the first history, I mean first clinical diagnosis, then again the smoking also needs to be pulled forward because smoking is such a big bladder
She
case.
mentioned no addiction.
No addiction.
No, but
addiction. So,
saying that I
so
should
what
have.
I'm trying to tell you is that don't mention no addiction in the personal history.
Yes.
A bladder cancer, if you are thinking as a first diagnosis, then pull smoking up,
Okay.
whatever it is. That is your first diagnosis. I would say a history of occupation is more important in this patient. A
Yes.
history
He
of,
was clerk, sir.
Retired.
right.
Yeah.
So a history of maybe a geography also might be more important because of the squamous cell carcinomas and the causative factor with schistosomiasis.
Yes, sir. So he's from Mumbai. I've forgotten to write it. I'm sorry.
No problem. I mean,
Yeah.
let us not get
These are
into
the
that.
things
But
in the
again,
exam you have to remember and write it down.
yeah, you have to remember. See, if you are going to make your diagnosis as bladder cancer here, then you better remember these things. Or then I don't know if you have to highlight all these points in personal history. But it sounds very absurd that all positive or important points are in personal or past history.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
You'll have to have some kind of adjustment with that.
Okay.
Or you can easily justify, okay, we think that it is bladder cancer, so I am asking history of diet. Now there is an EPIC study which is about diet, but it has not linked any particular diet to bladder cancer. But there is a good EPIC study with that. Then past history of treatment such as radiation.
Yes, sir.
That is a solid positive history in which can be asked into a negative history. But that also points to bladder cancer. Radiation received patients in past can have bladder cancer as second malignancy after 12 to 15 years.
Okay, sir.
So how
can
you
always
adjust
say,
your
no, it's not
history,
smoking.
you
And then
think
you can
about
write
it.
down no other addiction.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
And maybe in the end, somehow you can summarize the whole history, matlab, because somebody will ask you what is your clinical diagnosis and why.
Yes. So,
I'll just
So Gopal, can you tell us what Dr. Ganesh Bhakti has told you? You summarize the history in short.
Yeah, sir. History
See,
of
one thing, Gopal, you will agree, 82-year-old man with painless hematuria with LUTS. I mean, the first diagnosis maybe with elderly with painless hematuria is malignancy probably.
yes,
Second diagnosis might be anything.
yes,
Anyway, go ahead.
Even the history of someone has suggested history of blood thinner.
drug,
Yes, that is
drug
also
thinners, blood
common.
thinners, antiplatelet
yeah,
drugs.
no,
Yeah, that can be used.
yeah, no intake of any drugs in the past as such.
Correct. Fine.
On
Okay. So,
examination,
Gopal, can you just summarize and tell us what is your clinical diagnosis? Open mind, huh? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
He has
Yes,
got blood and he has got hematuria. So just summarize.
Sir, it can be the malignancy of the bladder as a first diagnosis. Then the
Say it is a 82 years old male.
82
who has
years male
got
with
lower
history
urinary
of
symptoms along with
LUTS since
hematuria.
3 months.
Correct?
Yes, sir. With the painless hematuria, one episode. May have the history of
Painless hematuria.
painless hematuria. So the possibility might be the malignancy of bladder, and it can be also the TCC or the RCC, and then
Can it be a simple BPH with hematuria?
yes, sir. It
Yes.
can be BPH with the hematuria or the
why you are not
BPH with
saying?
the stone. Yes, sir.
Because single attack of painless hematuria will be spontaneously resolved. You are directly connecting it to the shear bladder, considering
Malignancy. Agreed. Agreed. So BPH should come as a DD here.
Yes, sir.
There is no question.
You understand? See, that is
Yes,
what
sir.
I told you in the beginning.
Yes.
Because you people know that this is we are going to discuss CA bladder. That diagnosis is going in your mind.
Yes.
So when you start, please understand that you don't know the diagnosis. And
Yes.
you should have started with this. Sir, chances of malignancy along with BPH, or it can be a bladder outlet obstruction due to an
Yes.
enlargement of the prostate. Correct?
Yes.
Or it can be cancer of the prostate and it can bleed. Okay?
Yes.
Fine. So what else do you want to do now? General exam. Can we just go ahead?
So patient is conscious, cooperative, well oriented in time, place, and person. Performance score is 80. His pulse 80 beats per minute in the right radial pulse. BP is 130/90 in supine position in the right arm. The respiratory rate is 18 per minute. He's afebrile. A mild pallor is present. No icterus, sinuses, clubbing, lymphadenopathy, or edema. Sorry, I don't know how that pallor came there. Skull and spine is normal. On systemic examination per abdomen on inspection, the abdomen is flat, no scars or visible sinuses, dilated veins, no pulsations, no lumps. On palpation, my findings of inspection were confirmed on palpation. Raised temperature and tenderness are both absent. Abdomen is soft, non-tender, no lump, no organomegaly. Left inguinal hernia, reducible, no contents in the sac present. Percussion, no free fluid. On PR examination, the perianal sensations are well felt. Anal sphincter tone is normal. The rectum is empty. There is grade 1 prostatomegaly. It is firm. Rectal mucosa is free, and the bulbocavernous reflex is present. Oh, sorry.
Yes. You want to ask anything else?
What is the significance of this word rectum is empty?
Means
They are-
Why do we mention that?
Akshay.
So this is just to rule out whether the patient is having a loaded rectum or whether he is constipated. To just objectively find.
It's not so related to any
Relevant.
particular case actually. And one of the important points actually missing also from the DRE is the consistency of the prostate for that matter.
The firm.
Firm, sir.
Firm. Okay, firm. I sorry, I missed it actually.
Yeah. See, sometimes Ganesh, there are few things they are attending the exam, na mock exam.
Right.
There
So
are
these
things
are
that
important.
examiner say that you have to say this. So they are stuck with that. So they always
sir,
put it to complete their history.
No, because Campbell actually ka first chapter hai na, usme there are 6 things given actually, straightforward.
Yes.
I don't know whether the examiners read that, but it is given there, 6 things straight.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So now what else you want? Gopal, what you want?
Nutritional status of the patient.
80. Karnov's performance score as per Karnov is 80.
Yeah. Tell me.
Akshay, what do
We
you want?
need to investigate the patient further. We'll keep the differential diagnosis the same
Very good.
sequence.
Very good. Tell me, what is the differential diagnosis you like to keep?
So differential diagnosis first will be a malignancy of the bladder. Second will be a benign prostatic enlargement with bladder outlet obstruction due to benign prostatic enlargement, or third
Right.
will be carcinoma prostate.
So
And,
enlargement of prostate.
Pardon,
It
sir?
can be either. Huh? When you
Yes,
say
sir.
enlargement of the prostate, it can be either.
Yes. And,
Yeah.
it can also be down the line upper tract TCC and RCC.
Okay. Now
Upper
tell
tract
me.
TCC, upper tract TCC क्यों?
So as he has
And how you
presented with-
explain LUTs?
So explain. I mean, give one line answers or two line answers. Why upper tract TCC and why RCC?
upper tract TCC, as he presented with painless, as he presented with gross hematuria, that can be one of the presenting feature, the most common presenting feature of the TCC of the upper tract. And also he has LUTs, that can be an additional finding apart from the TCC, that can explain LUTs. And RCC, when it is involving
LUTs
the
with
pelvic
urothelial cancer, LUTs with urothelial cancer, say in a patient of 60 years or 55 years, is with upper tract or a bladder urothelial cancer?
bladder urothelial first. It has associated underlying CIS component, which has irritative bladder symptoms. Then upper
So
tract.
CIS component.
Sorry, it can be due to TCC and RCC with
I
the
actually
BPH
don't
because
agree with that
BPH
upper tract producing LUTs
Sir,
anyway.
TCC and RCC can present with the BPH as he is a 80-year-old male. So LUTs can be one symptom of BPH, and the hematuria can be due to the RCC or TCC also. That can be other complex
Coexisting, sir.
coexisting condition.
That
You
seems
people,
acceptable. Okay.
you should tell very simply, okay, sir, this patient has got hematuria and lower intake symptoms, and he's an
Okay.
old man. So he, as a LUT, I can explain on the basis of either because of the bladder outlet obstruction due to prostatomegaly, can be malignancy, or it can be benign. Or,
So can I ask you one question to these guys? I mean, why are we then saying prostatomegaly when the DRE was so small a prostate with grade 1? Median lobe, if it is there causing these kind of LUTs, median lobe causes a totally different set of symptoms. I don't know. I just said that because the prostate was very small, and we are probably putting some justifying it with the help of prostate.
No, it is not like that. The amount of increase in gland sizes doesn't correlate with the amount of obstruction.
Yes. Even
that
large,
I agree.
large prostate also can be with the without
I just
symptoms.
want to say that I feel that we are just pulling on far-fetched thing like third, fourth, fifth diagnosis. This is what I feel. And the first 2, 3 were perfect.
Patient had agreed. Patient had primarily important symptoms is LUTs. Once attack of hematuria, if everyone is in the exam, if we don't know this patient is CA bladder or not, doesn't have CA bladder. Here these people are knowing, that's why they were pushing the CA bladder in upper.
Right. Absolutely.
But in the exam, all the important symptoms is only LUTS. Once 80-year-old में एक बार हिमेचुरिया हो गया, वो पेनलेस था कि नहीं था, उसको भी पता नहीं है. 80 साल के आदमी को क्या पता चलेगा?
Exactly. So I actually feel at the end of this clinical history and examination, your first diagnosis after what Dr. Gita is saying, it should be actually BPH with something, and second can be still bladder malignancy in that case. Then.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel so.
Yes.
No, you are Ganesh.
Because it is again what he said is very important. It is a single episode of hematuria.
Yes, sir.
And that is spontaneously resolved without treatment.
Yes, sir.
So how gross that is, we don't know.
And then probably no, in your line of these DDs, then don't jump to a CT scan or something. Then do investigations in the line of your differential
Yes.
diagnosis. This is what I
Yes,
would
correct.
say, because
Yes,
as
sir.
sir is saying,
Perfect.
you don't know the case in exam.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. So Gopal, now please summarize. What is your diagnosis? Fast.
Yes, sir. It can be, sir, BPH with the UTI or the stone, or it can be the malignancy of the bladder, or the
Yeah.
malignancy of the
With the
prostate also can.
with the prostate enlargement, or it can be malignancy.
Yeah.
देखो, simple,
And
simple.
and third you want to say, you say rarely it can be upper tract malignancy. Don't say RCC, TCC, urothelial, anything. And associated LUTS because of
BPH.
probably
Yes, sir.
prostatic component.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay,
Agreed.
so now you understood in exam how you'll go about
Yes, sir.
and how you are wrongly proceeding in diagnosis, and examiner will get annoyed.
Okay. Sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Sure. Okay, what else you want now?
So like to
So we
investigate
want
the
to
patient
investigate.
in the
Yeah.
form of urine routine, hemogram, and RFT, sir.
Urine routine is slightly hazy. Albumin 25 milligram per deciliter present. 65 to 70 RBCs are present in the urine. Pus cells 25 to 30. Occasional epithelial cells. Culture sensitivity showed no growth.
So
Hemoglobin 11.
here hematuria, pyuria, and albuminuria.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So
Correct.
everything is there. That can explain your hematuria, cause of hematuria, non-malignant cause of hematuria.
UTI, sir.
I will
Yes.
say there is no malignancy after seeing until another it is proved by doing the sonography.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So lab
Agreed.
you asked for, right? Hemoglobin 11, TLC 8060, platelet count adequate, sodium potassium normal, INR 1.01, RBS normal, creatinine 1.1. Culture sensitivity, no growth.
To do a ultrasound abdomen and pelvis with specific focus on the
First, show
KUB
the
region.
report.
Sir, I want a urine cytology also with this investigation.
Okay, you want urine
Why?
site.
Yeah, why you want
Why you
cytology?
want urine cytology?
Sir, because my patient is having the painless hematuria, one episode. So adding urine cytology can be helpful for my diagnosis as a non-invasive test.
What is the yield of urine cytology in a patient who is having only single hematuria, one
30
hematuria?
to 40%, sir.
So you are
If it
suspecting
is
high grade tumor.
if it is high
Yeah,
grade, if it is low grade,
it
it is 12 to 16%.
Yes, sir.
Agreed, sir.
That is very low.
Yes,
It is low for low grade and high for high grade.
high for it.
So here, don't behave like you know the diagnosis was.
No, sir.
I am telling same.
Sir, I differ in this. I order first USG KB, then accordingly I will plan my further investigation.
Yes,
Correct.
that's
So
what
this
I
is
also feel.
ESG. Try to read it, please. It's a good finding.
Yes.
Yes, Gopal.
Akshay is reading it.
Yeah, wait a minute. Just a second. Sir, specifically focusing on the bladder region, upper tract, I'm not able to see clearly.
So upper tract, I'll tell you. Right and left kidney are both normal.
Okay.
And liver, gallbladder is also normal. Spleen is normal. And
Okay.
this slide you can.
The bladder is partially distended in the visualized film, and there is a the wall on the left lateral wall, there is some irregularity, and also there is a mass lesion in the bladder. Approximately, I am able to see two bladder masses in the posterior wall of the bladder. The rest upper tracts are normal.
Prostate. What about
This
the
is a thing
prostate?
I can.
I should have showed you this film.
Huh.
Now you can see better. Bladder.
Then we just show him the prostate on the left hand side down. Left hand side down.
Oh. And this is slightly.
Irregularity is in the
Yeah. And
Now, what is the irregularity of the bladder? It is a diverticulum, claviculation, or circulation. What do you think? Is the thick bladder wall with the diverticulum?
It is a hyperechoic bladder wall. See, probably it is a mass lesion rising from the bladder neck. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
I'm not sure.
And it's a focal involvement, sir. It is not uniform involvement of bladder. It is a
Yeah.
focal involvement. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, there are left lateral wall of the bladder seems to be irregular with some small mass lesion.
Okay.
Prostate,
Can you just show the report?
Sir, you have not sent me report, sir. You only tell the report.
I have sent the report.
No,
Yes, I have sent you the report. Just see.
no, sir.
Right?
prior slide.
But
उसके पहले
The report was showing only the prostatic enlargement.
इसमें देखो रिपोर्ट है शायद.
is 55 grams. Prostate is 55 grams. No postvoid residue. Nil postvoid residue. And bladder, sir will tell the report.
Yeah, but bladder is just showing the signs of cystitis.
Yes.
This is what the sonography is there.
Now
Okay. Now what you want to do?
So there is no comment on the left lateral wall of the bladder in the
Oh,
images.
it is saying there's left lateral wall thickening is there and it is signs of cystitis.
Okay.
So now what is your diagnosis? What you are thinking in terms of?
Sir, I'd like to do a uroflowmetry also of this patient along
Very
with
good.
the
What about
cystoscopy.
PSA? Did you see the PSA?
No, sir, I didn't see. Actually, it was
Can
a
we show
firm
them
and therefore I didn't order, sir.
he didn't ask for it, so I did not show it.
Okay.
PSA.
Tanvi, you are going ahead.
Sorry, sir. PSA.
This is not 30, huh? 26, 5, 20, huh? By mistake, she has written.
Initial PSA was 7.98.
7.98.
After
When the
3
patient
months,
came to, first time came to us, it was 7.98. So now what is your diagnosis? What do you think?
so I'd like to further investigate the patient. But clinically, my diagnosis would be again first will be benign prostatic hyperplasia along with hematuria. This
And-
PSA is normal for his age, sir. He's 82-year-old
First
and
PSA
his PSA correlates
First
with age.
PSA was
5.2.
7.5 or something, and then it has decreased to
5.3.
5.3 is
So-
normal for his age, sir.
And this is the uroflowmetry you asked for, uroflowmetry.
Where is Ganesh? Someone has asked that PSA. Now, two questions we have to ask Ganesh. If the PSA is decreasing, should we go ahead with any prostatic investigation?
Sir, he has his PSA was normal for age, therefore.
Ganesh,
No, question here is there is a necessity of doing the PSA1. Another thing is what is age adjusted PSA and can it be considered as a normal? That's what sir want to know from Dr. Ganesh.
Yeah. Ganesh has joined now again.
Joined, sir, but sorry, I didn't hear the first question.
There are
sir.
three. Now I'll tell you the sonography was showing that there is.
I
only
heard
the-
that. I saw that, sir. Sonography.
Yeah. Now, fine. And the PSA was 7.98 in month of February,
Right,
and
sir.
it was in the month of May.
5.38, which he
Yes.
said age-related normal PSA. I agree. Okay.
Right.
Age-specific
question
is okay.
The question is that
Question.
when the PSA is little high raised in private practice or wherever you go, and now if you repeat, and if it is decreasing, now will you still if it is high like this?
Usually, if it is going to decrease, then the suspicion on malignancy actually goes a little low. Matlab, at least prostatic malignancy.
Exactly.
Someone has asked in the chat, is it necessary to do a PSA with the age of 82 years?
So a normal patient who walks in the clinic of any urologist and says at 80 or above 75 technically and says, I want to do a PSA. So you can easily tell that patient ki probably you should think of not doing a PSA and tell him or counsel him about many other things which can be a sequelae if he does a PSA. So
Okay.
at 81, if a patient comes walk in and asks, should I do a PSA? Even I will say, please don't do your PSA unless he is hell-bent on doing a PSA. Here we are thinking of doing a PSA, and why sir has done probably is because, in fact, our second diagnosis is CA prostate. Patient has
Yes.
hematuria. So
Hematuria.
if I have a diagnosis of CA prostate, and if I think that hematuria is because of CA prostate, I should diagnose CA prostate and treat the hematuria.
Agreed.
Good. Understood all of you now? So now how to go about
Uroflowmetry you asked for. This is uroflowmetry.
uroflowmetry is this.
The voided volume is around 180 Qmax is 10.7 and voided average flow rate
flow
is
rate
4.9.
4.9.
Okay. Residual
See now
volume 1 lakh.
this patient has waited for 4 months and has come back with the LUTs in COVID area, in COVID time. Okay. So now you tell me what you will do. Patient has got lower infect symptoms. Gopal, please answer.
Yes, sir. So we want to start with him in the for symptomatic
Already,
treatment.
patient is already on a symptomatic since last 4 months.
Yes.
You saw PSA, na? I have started him since last 4 to 5 months. He's already on a treatment.
So he considered
And
that he's
this,
already on alpha blocker or something.
yes, he is already on that, and this is done after 4 months of the alpha blocker.
Yeah.
I have started him on Palmetto. I have started him on dutasteride, and patient was also on alpha blocker.
So we want to see what was the clinical improvement with the alpha blocker. Was the
This
symptom
is
were
the, I am telling you,
persisting?
no, this is at the end of 4 months. This is a uroflowmetry, and
After
patient is still
So-
complaining.
So it says average flow of 4.9 ml per second.
Yes. Sir, so we want to evaluate the further in form of urine cytology, and I want to explain the patient that he will need the
Histology
cystoscopy
is
as
not
an
showing anything.
investigation.
Everything is negative.
Sir,
So then this is, we want to go for
you are
cystoscopy, sir.
forgetting in sonography report, sir is telling that there is
Left,
a thickening of the
yes, a
bladder.
thickening of the left side lateral wall of bladder and the persistent symptoms.
Yeah.
So we want to go with the cystoscopy to further evaluate the patient.
So you want to go for a cystoscopy, correct?
Yes, yes, sir.
Sir, also,
Fine.
sir, evaluation for complete the evaluation for hematuria, his creatinine is 1.1. I will also do a contrast and CT scan prior to cystoscopy, prior to any invasive test. As he is a
No,
82-year-old, I will try to do a non-invasive test prior.
suppose, no, Akshay, I will ask you one question. Suppose if there is a small suspicious of some growth inside the bladder, will you like to do CT scan first, or you will like to do cystoscopy?
So I'd like to do I'd like to do a CT scan first, sir.
In this patient, the sonography is showing that there is a chance of cystitis, thickening of the bladder wall. There is enlargement of the prostate. Uroflowmetry is very poor. Okay. PSA was marginally raised. In this case, if you come across such a patient outside, what you will like to do?
The cystoscopy first.
What is your institute is doing?
Cystoscopy first.
Sir,
Every patient you do a CT scan.
No.
No.
Ganesh
So
sir,
tell
cystoscopy is CT in this patient.
Cystoscopy, sir.
yes, Gopal, you are saying cystoscopy, and Akshay is saying walk.
CT scan.
I was saying CT first.
I think
Oh.
we need to do, matlab, previously we used to learn as IVU used to be done, but that has been replaced by CTEU,
Yeah.
IVU.
Correct.
And,
But Ganesh, I'll tell you what I.
मतलब
what
दोनों
we
आएगा
have
ही
done.
सर, मतलब दोनों करना ही पड़ेगा, मतलब mandatory test CT urography and मतलब probably cystoscopy both mandatory.
Okay, fine. So I'll tell you very frankly, patient had come after 4 months, and we had not seen him very thoroughly, and only the histories and all these things I had seen it. Okay, so we went ahead with the cystoscopy, thinking patient has got only prostatic problem, because sonography report again we saw it on the WhatsApp. So WhatsApp only the sonography report came. There were no films. So after 4 months, we saw it. I saw uroflowmetry, and we went ahead with the cystoscopy. Tanvi, can you show us the cystoscopy finding?
So on cystoscopy, this is the verumontanum. There was a very big, quite a big prostate obstructing the bladder outlet, and
And it was a little hazy urine. So I'll tell you very frankly, I did a QRP. I saw inside, but because of the large prostate, it was very difficult to see inside the prostate. Also, patient had little erection, so my scope was not able to go inside totally. So I could not evaluate bladder thoroughly in the first place. So I did a TURP, and after TURP, again I saw inside. Can we
Yes.
show?
This is the
Can you
lesion.
see growth here?
Gopal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is the lesions.
So is it on the trigone?
Trigon or bladder neck, sir?
No, it is in the lateral wall, left lateral wall, above the ureteric orifices.
How you can judge? How you can judge by seeing the pictures only? You see the direction of look.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That the visualization.
प्रायर स्लाइड उसका आप पहले का स्लाइड दिखा दो.
Yes, sir.
नहीं फर्स्ट उसके बाद में और एक बार
सात वाला.
उसके बाद में हाँ
Yes.
रखो.
There in the visualized film, there is a single.
Trigon, is this the right direction of the loop?
No, sir.
That means it should not be in the trigon.
Left lateral wall.
Where it may be right or it may be left somewhere else in the lateral wall. Probably left lateral because facing towards the left side.
Yes, sir.
Loop facing towards the left side.
Right-handed surgeon. Yes.
Right-handed surgeon. Agreed. तो एक पिक्चर देख के भी अपने को अंदाजा आ सकता है.
Yes, sir. So there is a single approximately size 3 to 4 centimeter bladder papillary growth on the
No,
left
I'll
lateral wall
tell
of
you
the
the
bladder.
point. I have
Okay.
forgotten to even send the thing. I don't know. Tanvi, I had to send you little more pictures. I'll tell you, there were multiple on the left lateral wall, multiple mass, and even on the fundus. If you go there, so it was a huge. Can you see on the right hand side
Yeah.
above that red color thing?
Yeah, this.
And can you see the resection? Do you think that a resection is done up to the muscle?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
here I want to Dr. Ganesh sir.
So sonography normal कैसे बताएं?
बोला. हाँ sir.
TURP plus TURBT in single sitting.
It is acceptable, sir.
Agreed. But is there any selection criteria? Multiple tumors associated CIS?
Sir, matlab, if we talk reverse, if we talk reverse, why people used to object initially TURP at the time of TURBT was in the raw surface to get a seeding of these urothelial shed cells. So that was the danger. But with the current therapy which we use and with the intravesical instillation post TURBT usually, so we don't nowadays have a problem with TURP and TURBT done simultaneously.
TURP and TURBT in all patients or in selected patients can be done
So
simultaneously.
selected means if they are obstructed, then you can do. But otherwise, I mean, all patients obviously will not do.
It may be single tumor, it may be multiple tumor.
We have not come across literature in that manner actually.
I agree, so वैसा है literature actually. That's what I am telling.
Okay.
People were done a meta-analysis, including.
I honestly don't know, so I'll also check. No, I don't know.
So the majority studies, there are not too much studies, but there is study from one SMS Lucknow and MUPH from India and as well as from China also. There is big study, includes 1,500 patients. They have selected single tumor, less than small, not a multifocality, not associated with CIS, proved clinically or urodynamically proved prostate TURBT and TURP can be done in single sitting. If it is associated with multiple tumors, if there are chances of CIS and BPH, then better to do with different sitting. That's what the study is telling. But
yeah,
I think
Okay,
properly
point
selected selected patients, the overall recurrence and whatever the progression is same if it is done in single sitting also. That's what the conclusion.
Yeah, but in this case, the idea was to do TURP. Then when we went inside, I saw there are multiple tumors. Okay, and I resected most of them, and there was a velvety type of lesion also. So we had coagulated everything. So now this is a thing. Okay. Now Tanvi, can you show us the
Sir,
histopath report?
Yes, sir. So on histopathology, the resected tissue
sir,
of
how far the tumor were from the ureteral orifice?
Cystoscopy findings.
Yes, sir. Detailed cystoscopy findings.
Yes.
histopathology report was the resected tissue of urinary bladder contains high-grade urothelial carcinoma. Lamina propria invasion is seen. The detrusor muscle bundles are not identified in the tissue sent. Hence, comment on its invasion by tumor cannot be made. And the resective tissue of prostate shows benign prostate hyperplasia with no evidence of malignancy.
Sir, one question, please. Have you
Yes.
taken the random biopsies or have you done the NBI imaging while doing the cystoscopy?
No.
See, no, but I'll tell you, multiple biopsy, why I have not taken, because there were multiple lesions. Already the left lateral lobe, left lateral wall, there were two, and then on the fundus, it was a huge mass. I have sent the this thing, pictures, but probably Tanvi has missed it.
I can
Otherwise,
download
there
it.
were multiple lesions, a big mass on the fundus also. So that is the thing. So that is why there was no need of taking multiple biopsies.
Okay,
If
sir.
you have one lesion,
multiple tumors.
yeah, there were multiple tumors.
See this fundus mass.
Can we go ahead? Can you show
Can you see
one
this
more?
fundus mass? You wanted to see, no?
One more.
Can you see this image?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the fundus mass.
The huge fundus mass.
So you have taken only biopsy, not complete resection was done in.
Total, I showed you, na? Can we show them resection?
Yes, sir.
I showed you, na, the muscle.
So all masses were removed completely.
Almost.
No.
See,
This
can you
entire
see?
resection is done.
Yes.
And this is the way I have taken. Okay? And
Yes.
can you see little about that red patch?
Yes, sir. red
Velvety
patch.
type?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that I fulgurated.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now,
So as per the histopathology is concerned, this is a high grade at
will you
present.
like to do something? Before that, will you like to do something?
CT scan, he wanted, he already said.
No,
Sir,
not
what?
now. After 4 to 6
So
weeks.
while doing resection, bimanual examination.
Yeah, so I
Exactly.
forgot. Yes, it was done.
Yes. And what else? What else you like to do? Akshay,
Yes, sir. We will image the patient after 4 to 6 weeks. CT, IVU.
before that, what you will do it in OT notes? What is the most important thing?
The post TR installation if the urine is clear.
No, sir. These are the multiple masses, so it will be not.
Masses, so no question.
No.
And the patient had little hematuria, continuous,
Yes.
na? And prostate
Yes.
is also done. So anyway, multiple mass, and it was a appearing solid mass also. So now tell me what else you will do in OT
Sir,
notes. I'm talking of OT notes, operation theater notes when you write down.
Sir, need of the second TURBT after 4 to 6 weeks, we have to mention that.
Before that, what you will do? You will make some diagram or not?
Yes, sir. We have to make diagram of the lesions, primary lesion from we have resected.
Exactly. You have to
Yeah,
draw
so-
that diagram,
Yes, sir.
and you have to show from where the lesions were.
Yes, sir. To make
What is the
mental note.
importance?
Because for the restaging TURBT, we have to see the lesion reappears on the same site or the any other lesions or new lesions are appearing.
So please don't forget. Always make a diagram, schematic diagram. You have to make it, and you have to keep with the patient. It is very important. Okay. And what about mitomycin? Will you put it?
No, sir.
So what are the indications of mitomycin?
Sir,
So
any
single-
small papillary lesion,
Single
Single
less
lesion.
than 3 centimeter.
less than 3
papillary
centimeter.
lesion,
Yes.
pedunculated.
Yeah.
Without CIS. These are all indications. And urine should be clear after complete resection.
No hematuria,
urine
no
should be
evidence of
clear
perforation.
after resection. These are
So
the
what
indications.
are the contraindication of mitomycin then?
Sir,
Sir, large masses, multiple masses. There is a hematuria post TURBT, suspicious of the perforation,
Yes.
you will not
So
go
these
for.
are the contraindications. Okay. So in this case, will you like to put a mitomycin?
No, sir.
No,
No.
So
So there is
in
no question.
contraindication, you can add myelosuppression as well as thrombocytopenia and hypersensitivity. These are
Yes.
2-3 extra points.
yes, sir.
So Gopal, can you just enumerate for everyone who are listening what are the contraindications?
Sir, multiple size more than 3 centimeter, the incomplete resection, bleeding post URBT, and suspicious of the perforation, myelosuppression, and the hypersensitivity and the thrombocytopenia.
Very good. Fine. Okay. So now what we like to do?
Sir,
So like to count,
CTIBP.
I would like to counsel the patient and the relatives about the condition. Basically, we went for a TOR, but these were the incidental findings that we need to counsel the patient.
Yes. So we have counseled the patient
So that
and we have
it was
understood. Now what we want to do?
that this was a part of procedure, part of the treatment. We will need to further do a re-TORBT as the histopathology shows a high grade and the muscle is not included.
Yes, sir.
You will do to your only to your read to your bit, or you want to do something else? Ganesh,
So CT IVP at the 4 to 6 weeks followed by the re-TORBT.
Ganesh sir opinion.
Ganesh,
Okay, matlab CT, matlab we will actually wait in that time for the histopathology report.
yeah.
Because
So after
anyway I have to wait for 4 to 6 weeks for a CT or an MRI probably. So I'll wait actually for the pathology report and then decide what to do.
It is high grade lesion and multiple lesions, so CT IVP in this case is justifiable, and after that the re-TORBT.
Okay, so this is a CT. Please see.
Tell me if I'm going too fast, huh? This is the bladder section.
CT was done 4 to 6 weeks after.
Yes.
Uh, there is a I'll try to
Yeah,
read the
please.
CT scan. These are the axial and the coronal cuts for the CT IVU with the representative film showing thickened bladder wall, well distended thickened bladder wall, but on the left side, left lateral wall, there is a mass lesion seen on the left lateral wall of the bladder, which is sessile, the broad base and large, approximately 4 to 5 centimeter, and also there is a thickening on the right lateral wall of the bladder compared to the other, and the distension of that wall of the bladder seems not no distension as compared to the opposite wall, and upper tract seems to be normal.
No lymph node enlargement obvious.
I can't make out the lymph node.
And what about the ball involvement?
It appears to, sir, involving the pelvic wall,
It's a perivascular
left side pelvic wall.
Left
Pelvic
perivascular.
perivascular extension, you think?
Yes, sir. It is
Strengthening of
the gross perivascular extension.
Probably T3B lesion, sir, and CT images. And nodes I cannot comment on.
Here also see.
Yes.
Fine.
No liver involvement, no visible ascites, and no gross lymph node.
Correct. So
Ganesh,
that
do you want to comment on anything on this? How they are talking about the CT scan?
Pardon, sir?
Ganesh,
नहीं
can
सर,
you hear us?
मतलब I can hear you sir. वो CT scan बराबर दिख नहीं रहा था इसलिए मतलब मैं
Okay.
I'll
No
show you
problem.
the thing, sir. Can you see now?
रिपोर्ट बोल दीजिए तो थोड़ा
Okay.
जल्दी आगे चले जाएंगे.
Yes, sir.
I
I'll just
think-
go, sir. This is the CT scan.
Yeah. I think it
Maybe
is
the
okay,
bladder.
matlab, sir.
The upper tract is absolutely normal. This
Yeah,
is the
this
main
is the
main
this
part
is
is bladder.
Yeah.
I think generally, matlab, sir, what I tell students is you should see all the films first. Then you
Correct.
should try to say कि it is CT scan of this region, or say a CT IVU, whatever study.
Yeah.
or a triphasic or a whatever, matlab, arterial, venous with excretory, either ways how you want to say that. Then come to the organ of interest, describe it totally. Then with related to that, you describe if there are any nodes, vagere, prostate, and then you go for other organs which are of indirect interest like back pressure effects, vagere. And last you say ki other organs like liver, everything look normal.
Correct. Agreed.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think
Gopal,
that is a complete CT
Yes, sir.
scan reading instead
you
of
please
beating around the
in-
bush here there.
yes. So in exam, please. So can you just in few seconds or couple of minutes, can you just tell us, describe this CT scan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
This is a CT intravenous urography with coronal and the axial cuts. With the spine appears to be scoliosis or
Very good.
scoliosis, and there is a both the kidneys appears to be normal with good drainage, and there is a mass left lateral wall, which is a broad base sessile mass approximately 4 to 5 centimeter with perivesical extension on the left side, and also there is a thickening of the right lateral wall of the bladder. The lymph nodes and the lymph nodes I could not appreciate on the given film, sir. So this is a clinically T3B.
No, no. What about he said about other organs?
No
Organ
gross
of
involvement of other organ, no visible ascites or the gross lymph node.
Very
Yeah,
good.
मतलब kidneys वगैरह बोला है ना मतलब.
Yes.
Kidney बोल दिया
With
उसे.
good
As you
drainage.
said, yeah. Good.
Yeah.
So please, in exam, always talk like that. Okay?
Yes.
Make
Yes.
that habit. Tanvi, what is the report?
Sorry, that is only again, sir. You have not sent me report, but that is only the report.
Yeah.
6 by 7 by 4 centimeters lesion involving the left lateral wall of the bladder with extravesical extension with perivesical fat stranding, and rest is all normal. How you said is correct.
Node.
Nodes they have not means not enlarged, means they have said they are not enlarged.
So I'll just classify this as a TNM T3B, N0, M0, and high grade G3.
Correct.
Fine. Very good. So, Gopal, what do you want to do?
Sir, I want to explain the patient and patient relative about the need of the second TURBT, T2RBT. And
So
the
even if it is CT scan is showing that it has got extra vesical extension, still you want to go ahead with the second look.
yes, sir. Sir, because muscle was not taken in the that report, muscle was not seen.
Ganesh, what is your view?
I mean, this is the clear-cut extravesical disease. So there is no need of any RT-RBT. This is clear-cut extravesical.
See, you people now, what you are doing, I understand. You are going according to EUA guideline and whatever it is. But the first sentence they are writing is that these are only a guidelines. But every individual patient you have to treat according to your wisdom. You
No,
understand?
but Gokul, who answered that? Gokul. If
Gopal.
if you ask for a CT scan, and at the end of CT scan, if you only said that it is T3B, in which T3B you go for a TURBT, RT-RBT? You don't go. So RT-RBT is a technical thing to be done in NMIBC. What is NMIBC broadly? It is anything below T2.
Correct.
I don't think it applies also RT-RBT.
Exactly.
Means normally
Because-
conditions, if this CT scan would have been simply showing a bladder with some perivesical fat stranding in the left, at the left wall, without this mass which Tanvi mentioned, then I would have been very happy if you would have said RT-RBT, because that perivesical fat stranding can be a reaction of the previous TURBT. But there is a big mass going exophytic straightforward. So this is T3.
Okay, sir.
Gopal,
Yes, sir.
Abhishek, understood?
Akshay, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you understood, both of you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
And this is to all the participants, all the students. Just because you are taught that read TURP, please don't keep it in your mind. When you are diagnosing,
you are not wrong, but just see that the re-TURBT is applied in which clinical T stage.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So now what will plan?
There is a question from Surjit Dhakre.
But I
82
don't
years.
want to answer that. Ganesh, let the student carry what they want to do.
Right, absolutely.
We want to
We'll ask you
explain the
also,
patient.
Surjit, we'll ask your opinion. You put your
Yes.
opinion.
Yes.
Sir, we
So,
want to
Gopal-
explain the patient and patient relative that
Yeah.
it is a high grade extravesical bladder cancer, and
Very
there is
good.
a histopathologic proof and the imaging is also concerned. So
Yeah.
the treatment option will be radical cystectomy with the conduit, or the trimodal therapy can be one of the options.
अरे but इसको तो lung में metastasis है ना?
No, sir. We
No,
are
sir.
not aware of it. I differ. We'll do a metastatic workup in the form of laboratory and imaging. Laboratory in the form of LFT, LDH, and CECT of the CT of the chest also, sir. As you
Why
know,
LDH specifically?
Why LDH?
LDH क्यों?
Prognostic significance and the tumor bulk.
Is
LDH serum
it
calcium.
mandatory or necessary or treatment changing for these kind of markers in CA?
No, sir.
no, sir.
Then why are you putting your foot in the problem?
Yes.
Then ऐसा क्या होगा ना? और 20 minutes discussion है. We can take the whole discussion on biomarkers in bladder cancer.
Yes.
There is no treatment changing. So unnecessarily. LFTs ठीक है, but LFTs also, why LFTs? When you see a CT showing normal liver, technically you said you want to do LFTs with something. Why?
Sir, it will tell me about the nutritional status and serum albumin protein status also of the patient. Nutritional status.
Is that a part of metastatic workup or is that part of a pre-operative workup?
Pre-operative workup, fitness for anesthesia.
So वैसे बोलो ना then.
Yes,
Then उससे, if you think pre-operative workup is more important than metastatic workup, then again your thought process in malignancy is wrong.
No, sir. First metastatic workup.
That is more important, obviously.
Yes, sir. So do a chest X-ray has been done. It has shown no abnormalities.
So chest X-ray as per which guideline?
Sir, EU says CT in MIBC metastatic workup should be done by CT chest. Sir.
I didn't ask you that question. I asked you chest X-rays by which guidelines?
No.
तुमने बोला है चेस्ट एक्सरे तो उसको डिफेंड करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो बोलना नहीं है. जो मालूम है वही बोलना है.
I asked you which guidelines, so you say yes. Surjit has read well. NCCN guidelines. NCCN guidelines says X-ray chest or CT chest. European guidelines straightforward says CT chest. What is the difference if you do a simple survey in any radiological journal or a radiological clinics of North America? You will get that a CT chest reports clear 26% extra than an X-ray chest. So a better investigative modality for a lung metastasis in this condition where you are going to do a potentially 6 to 7 hour surgery or 5 to 7 hour surgery is a CT chest. Earlier we had a policy 4 years back to do CT chest at Tata Hospital. But one of the patients we operated, and in the ICU on the post-op day 1, he was breathless. And we were very surprised why he is breathless. We did a CT chest and found multiple metastases in him. And this was post-op day 2. From that day, we are following clear-cut European guidelines, CT chest in all these patients. But if you want to say X-ray chest, then you be ready with that answer. NCCN guidelines gives me the permission.
Okay, good. Ganesh, thank you very much. We have also learned something. So now I also follow the same thing. Good. Fine. So what in this case, will you like to do X-ray chest or CT chest?
No,
Gopal,
sir.
you answer me. I'm talking of this patient.
CT chest, sir.
In this case, you like to do CT scan?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, if there is a finding of the if CT chest show the finding of the multiple mets, then the radical
there are no multiple
be...
mets. Suppose CT chest. So I went there. They have done the whole thing. They are given report only of abdomen, but they told me chest is clear. Now what do you want to do?
Sir, I want to explain the patient and patient relative the option of treatment available for this condition. There are two options, that radical cystectomy with the ileal conduit, or there can be multimodality, trimodal therapy, or the bimodal therapy, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Before that, will you like to take opinion of many?
Yes, sir. I
Joint
want to take
consultation?
the opinion of the physician, concerned physician, cardiologist, and the
He is 82 years old.
yes, sir.
In
Yeah, but
82
Yes,
years
sir.
old, will you like
sir,
to do
if we
radical
put it this
cystectomy?
way, he is 82-year-old with a KPS of 80, which is pretty good, I think.
Yes.
Has no comorbidities, right?
Yes.
So
No
still we want to go for the cardiological evaluation, because this radical cystectomy with the ileal conduit is a morbid surgery and the mortality rates are around 3%. So we want to explain the patient relative and want to
Sir,
discuss with them.
I will differ a bit, sir, Akshay. Sir, I'll go with I'll evaluate the patient for fitness for neoadjuvant chemotherapy. I'll plan for a neoadjuvant chemotherapy as it is a muscle invasive and extravascular T3B disease. First, I will try to give him 2 cycles of GC, gemcitabine and cisplatin, and I'll assess the fitness as per that from the physician. Already his creatinine is 1.1. I'll measure his EGFR and his performance status is 80, fairly okay to tolerate the GC. And after 2 cycles of GC, I'll reassess the patient in the form of CT scan and see the response that the tumors has reduced in size. Then accordingly, I'll plan my further treatment.
Yes. Ganesh, what do you think?
I mean, you can see the fitness level of the patient. 82 years, if he is really fit for chemotherapy, it is okay. But 82 years, if he is kind of not, only age is not the factor, let us be clear. So if he is no comorbidities and sometimes he is fit and fine, if there is a longevity in the family also, then maybe you can consider it and go on. Obviously,
Sir,
I think we'll
and
have to do
also he
a
is a non-smoker,
renal
sir.
scan.
So he is a non-smoker, not active smoker, and no pulmonary comorbidity. That is also
So we'll have to do probably a renal scan, because our chemotherapy is cisplatin based chemotherapy.
Yes.
So that would be important.
So in this case, ideal thing is to first to do renogram. Correct? So we'll do renal scan, find out.
Because
and
rest
then
of his
try for it.
parameters, age, vagere, everything is fit. So we can do a renogram and see, because his creatinine was 1.1 with respect to his age. As age increases, actually muscle, mass starts decreasing and the creatinine actually decreases. So this
Correct.
1.1 is also a slightly, a borderline upper level creatinine.
Fine. So now we have got two scenarios. One scenario is
So
this
let us
patient
discuss
is
both the scenarios. What are the
Yeah.
benefits and why the one who said NACT, why do you say NACT? What is the advantage of that?
Sir, one thing I felt that he is a 82-year-old tolerating a long surgery, maybe
Yeah.
So there is a 5% improvement over the overall survival or for the 5 years with the NACT followed by surgery, according to guidelines.
Okay. So, okay, Gopal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell us. So, because of the
5% improvement in survival, and we can note the decrease the tumor burden. We can note the preoperative chemotherapy response also. These are the some factors, sir, to choose for the neoadjuvant chemotherapy.
So you are saying that first we will do renogram, okay, renal scan, and if it is showing a good function, both the kidneys, then you will go ahead with neoadjuvant chemotherapy, correct?
Yes.
And after that, after how many chemotherapy you will give?
2 cycles we will reassess, sir.
So we give 3 cycles.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So it's depend on the person to person, because someone for directly
go with the
radical
person to
cystectomy.
person. The ABC meta-analysis actually has a lot of studies, 8 of them. And actually, if you see in all these studies, the number of cycles vary.
3 to 4 cycle is commonly given.
Yes, sir.
Everywhere. 3 to 4 cycle pre. Free.
Few surgeons directly go with the radical hysterectomy, and someone practice with the neoadjuvant
Listen,
chemotherapy.
you have to explain both pros and cons of
So
radical
we asked you a
hysterectomy.
question. You are repeatedly saying radical cystectomy. So you tell us what are the pros and cons of your kind of treatment.
Yes. So you depend
Yes,
that only. And another
sir.
person will depend
Yes,
neoadjuvant chemotherapy.
since you are saying surgery, you define what is the pros and cons of surgery.
Sir, it will delay the time of definitive treatment surgery. It will add to the, sometime the tumor is not chemosensitive, then it will add the additional complication, and sometimes
Right.
the wound healing complications will be also there with the chemotherapy, and sometimes it
Which
can
is very
upstate
less.
to the
Wound healing
metastasis,
is very less. Let us be
Yes, sir.
clear.
And-
Wound healing is very less.
and sometimes it can go into the metastasis in the 3 to 4 months time,
If the
because it is
chemotherapy that you
already
already
extra
said,
cycle.
I mean, that is the same point. The tumor won't be responsive to chemotherapy, so it will progress. Metastasis can happen. That is the same point,
And it is a T3B already on the CT scan.
right?
Sir, so neoadjuvant will take care of micrometastasis also, sir.
Your job is to defend chemotherapy.
One by one. One will depend the chemotherapy and one will depend the surgery.
Sir, Gopal is defending surgery and Akshay is
So
defending chemotherapy.
he should depend surgery only.
Sir, I'll defend first chemotherapy.
So Akshay, now you speak
Yeah.
properly everything in your favor of chemo.
Yeah.
Only
No,
chemo.
So before Akshay, I think Gopal,
As
you
per as
defended surgery. So let me contraindicate you. So surgery, matlab you will do a big procedure. There will be complications of surgery. Many times there is wound infection. Many times there is bowel leak. Many times many things happen, and patient recovers after 2.5 months. So chemotherapy is anyway delayed. After that, you will find the patient not acceptable in a condition. He'll improve, get his nutrition for the next 2 months. So 3.5 months are passed. So the time of chemotherapy is gone.
So we have to explain the option of the radical cystectomy with ileal conduit, or the this trimodality treatment which is available nowadays because he's an old age patient. So depending
So
on
this is
the
Akshay,
discussion,
right?
yes sir, no sir,
No,
Gopal.
Huh?
Gopal, sir.
Gopal. So Gopal, when I asked, when I was against your surgery, you have also agreed with me, and now you are running away to radiation. Is that right?
No sir, I will explain the option to the patient because my choice will be radical cystectomy with ileal conduit. But if patient is refusing
So-
for surgery, then the
No,
other
no, no.
options will be.
अभी मैंने
Listen,
बोला
listen,
क्या
listen.
कि तुम्हारा सर्जरी से कॉम्प्लिकेशन होता है, तुम्हारा सर्जरी से पेशेंट को ठीक होने को टाइम लगता है, सर्जरी से उसका पूरा वेट 25-30% कम हो जाता है, then he has to get back into form, his KPS has to improve, his nutrition has to improve. So the time for chemotherapy, which is going to be given post surgery at 6 to 7 weeks, has gone to 3 months to 4 months, where it is irrelevant. So we are
Now we
talking
depend
here
karo.
surgery before chemotherapy or chemotherapy before surgery. So you defended surgery, so I am giving you points against surgery. I am not giving his points pro chemotherapy.
Yes,
I am
sir.
saying against surgery right now.
Gopal, now there are
Yes, sir.
two patients. One is who is a 60 or 55 or 60 years old. Another patient who is 82 years old.
Yes, sir. Sir, he is a
So what are the
80-year-old
chances
male.
of
Male.
Dr.
Yes, sir.
Ganesh Bakshi is telling you in 82 years old, what are the chances of what he is telling you?
Yes, sir,
Chances are more or less.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think now? What do you want to do now?
Sir,
सर बोल बराबर रहा है मतलब, but थोड़ा सा रीजनिंग थोड़ा और अच्छा चाहिए, बाकी कुछ नहीं. Akshay, you tell why you want
because
chemotherapy.
the chances of improvement over the survival is only 5 to 10%. So that might not be.
Gopal, now you tell him that why you don't want to give chemotherapy. He has given his reasoning that by doing surgery, all these things will happen and you may not be able to give chemotherapy. Suppose if you don't give chemotherapy, what will happen?
Sir, nothing will be happen because surgery is the definitive treatment for the TCC of bladder. This is the.
And then if nothing
Yes,
will
sir.
happen, then why you want to give chemotherapy?
No, sir. I don't want to give chemotherapy as first because surgery is definitive cure for the bladder
Okay,
malignancy.
Gopal, simple thing. अभी Dr. Gaurang Shah sir ने पूछा था कि suppose forget about 82 years and the same scenario. A 62-year-old patient has come with no addiction, KPS 80, no comorbidity, same situation, CT scan done, TURBT done, high grade urothelial T1, CT scan done, extravesical disease. What will you do?
Sir, then neoadjuvant chemotherapy can be given because his age. So longevity is there, sir, for survival.
अरे तो मैं बोल रहा था ना 82
Yes,
years
sir.
has a long life expectancy. इस फैमिली में सब लोग 100 साल तक जिंदा है. So you will have to have some consistent policy.
So you teach them, Ganesh, in
Means
your way.
I didn't
Can I-
actually अभी जो answer you said ना last 62 years के लिए, so we can give chemotherapy. That is absolutely wrong answer. This is one place where actually level 1 evidence is available in uro-oncology. NACT,
Sir,
the level 1 evidence is available where there is a straightforward 8% absolute benefit with chemotherapy. Okay. And lot of other things are there. 16% mortality reduction and some OS difference, this, that, lot of things are there. In
micrometastasis.
T3B or T3A disease straightforward, we should use chemotherapy, a neoadjuvant chemotherapy, 100%. If why we should not use if we guidelines and level 1 evidence tells us to use because of some reasons. So if this 82-year-old is there, if he has a age related problem, so if he has a bad renal function, or if say as age related patient is not willing sometimes to do a chemotherapy, or if you are not comfortable, then we can go for surgery directly. But as a normal matter of fact, with such a disease T3B, anybody would give chemotherapy, neoadjuvant.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Is
Age
it clear
related
to all of you?
in this patient, technically only age is the factor where he will not give chemotherapy. Even a medical oncologist will say, okay, too much age, don't give chemotherapy. I agree with only that simple thing. बाकी कुछ भी नहीं है.
Understood. So in exam, all of you will say neoadjuvant chemotherapy.
You have to say.
Unless and until there is a contraindication, like Dr. Ganesh Bakshi said,
Means
either
examiners at our at our college, at our institution, it's MCH surgical oncology. So we don't give them a question about T3B and T3A and neoadjuvant chemotherapy. There is this data of ABC meta-analysis. This has enough number of T2 patients. So we ask them the question in T2, N0, M0. Level 1 evidence is there that you give neoadjuvant chemotherapy. So what will you do and why will you give chemotherapy or not give chemotherapy? Neoadjuvant. That's a more
T2.
difficult question.
T2, N0.
T2, N0, M0.
Okay, Gopal, who wants to answer? Please.
If you have read the ABC meta-analysis, then only you will be able to answer.
Sir,
If you have
it is
read the whole
the
meta-analysis.
ABC, it is a 8% to 10% over the 10-year period.
Right.
Yes.
So our patient is 82. I mean, let us not go into it. It will waste time actually. We can go ahead actually. So the person who was pro chemotherapy, तुम्हारे क्या है? आधे points so we have discussed.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So no comorbidity and the
Point favoring neoadjuvant
sir.
chemotherapy will be
Got
is
it
performed.
actually, I think.
Pardon, sir?
We got it, I think.
Okay.
See, it is very simple. He said that we are supposed to give neoadjuvant chemotherapy. Okay. Only contraindication is.
So here age looks to be the only contraindication, honestly.
So only the age is there, and if my physician and means the onco physician is willing to give, I will like to give. Finish. Correct, Ganesh?
yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that is the way. Or if you want to say I don't want to give, then give the 3 reasons. That either you think that patient cannot tolerate, physician is not willing, or the patient is not willing. These are the 3 reasons. Fine?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. So now what you would like to do?
Sir, I'll first, after giving the neoadjuvant chemotherapy 3 cycles, I'll reassess after 2 weeks. I'll do a CT again, and I'll assess the response, whether that there is good response or poor response. If it is good response, that means the tumor has reduced its size.
So just for your terminologies, no? What are the actual responses post chemotherapy?
Yes, sir.
So reduction in the
good, bad, ugly, or good, better, best ऐसा नहीं रहता है वो.
Good or poor.
What is chemotherapy?
Chemotherapy related people, or you should have this knowledge. You should always carry as a clinician. So you have either a complete response, you have a partial response,
resist
or you have a
criteria.
stable
response.
response. In other words, we call stable disease. And the last thing
Progressive.
is progressive disease.
Yes, sir.
So you can't say good and poor, anything which comes to your mind. You should be perfect as clinicians going out in the society. What your examiner or what Gite sir wants you to see is that are you fit to practice?
Yes.
So answer. What are the 4 things you will talk?
They're very important. This terminology is very important.
Yes, sir. I'll
Yes,
assess
Gopal,
the
tell us.
response.
What are the
Yes,
4
sir.
things Dr. Ganesh Bakshi has told you?
Yes, a good response, poor response, stable or the progressive.
नहीं रे, complete response, partial
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
response. ध्यान किधर है? किसको देख रहा है पता नहीं तू स्क्रीन पे.
नहीं sir.
Complete, partial, stable
sir.
disease and progressive disease. Anyway, let's go ahead. मतलब it's not a KG class.
Okay. Oh,
You all will remember
these
that.
are very important. I want all the students to hear it 2-3 times so that after 6 months when
Yes,
they
sir.
are or 1 year they are preparing, they don't
Nahin,
want.
sir.
I don't want.
I'll
them to
tell you,
make mistakes.
it's not their fault. What happens is, see, I am at an institution where we sit in a multidisciplinary board every day or every second day. So unless you are together, unless you are practicing in that manner, you will not get these terminologies. But these are scientific terminologies used all over the world. Tomorrow, any of these students goes anywhere for a fellow or a whatever next course or whatever, you are going to change, and then when you come back, you will talk all this terminology.
Yes.
So you should start it.
Yes,
India is nothing behind anybody. We are all at on par with everybody.
Good. Thank you.
After 3 cycles of chemotherapy, I'll assess the response as per the RECIST criteria, whether it is a complete response, partial response, or progressive disease. If it is a complete
So tell
or
me,
partial response,
in all
I'll
of these 4 response, how you plan to plan the therapy in all these 4 responses?
Yes. If it is a complete or partial response, I'll explain the relatives and again.
So now you consider while explaining the relative that at each time of response, this age is 82, his life expectancy as per the family is 10 years and he has no comorbidities. Okay, we are at 10 years, that's it.
Yes.
Boliye.
So also, if it is a complete or partial response, I'll after discussing with the relatives, I'll go ahead with 3 cycles of chemotherapy and again reassess, because as he had a T3B disease and his 5-year survival rate as per the studies is 30%. So I would like to continue the chemotherapy first because
तो
he
अभी
may
3
not
बार बोला
tolerate.
तूने कि chemotherapy देने वाला है. We are discussing the scenario post NACT only, boss.
Yes, sir.
And he is saying after 3 he will continue chemotherapy.
Yeah.
He wants only chemotherapy.
You don't want surgery?
No, sir. If it is a good response, I'll continue more cycles of chemotherapy, 3 cycles more. And
ऐसे क्यों? Any specific data you have in your reading? Any specific data which says that? Any guide? Forget about data. Any guidelines which say that? Any data says that?
Then it is a primary chemotherapy. It is not neoadjuvant chemotherapy. If you are doing like that.
Or we are giving a chemotherapy for metastatic disease. Bolo. Suppose if I am the patient, you have given me 3 cycles, I have complete response, okay? And you plan to give 3 more cycles. So I am asking you the question, doctor, अभी तो cancer ही नहीं है, तो किधर के लिए chemotherapy दे रहा है? आप बोलो मेरे को जरा.
So I'll just like to rectify myself.
Okay.
If it is a good response, I'll plan for a radical cystectomy, radical cystoprostatectomy after assessing anesthesia fitness. And I will like to explain the patient and the relative about my choice. It will be a ILL conduit, my choice.
Okay, fine.
I want to ask you one question. Why you want to take opinion now? If you have decided to give neoadjuvant chemotherapy, that means you are planning for radical cystectomy. So before that only you have to take an opinion, na? You should take opinion whether it's fit for surgery or not. Why you want to take it after 3 chemotherapy?
So, sir, I can defend that actually. After chemotherapy, in rare circumstances, there can be some side effects of chemotherapy, and then it is good to reassess the patient at the end of 3 cycles.
Correct. So
I'll
he has
assess-
to answer that.
So
na?
in
He
some
has to
very
answer
few
it, na?
people, yeah, you have to answer. In very
I'll
few
assess-
patients, the patient may not end up fit for surgery. In that case, what you will do, and in fit patients, what you will do?
Sir, I'll assess the whether there were any side effects of the chemotherapies, the cisplatin-based chemotherapy, which is nephrotoxic, and also cardiotoxicity. I'll assess the uh, cardiology fitness as far as the
Okay.
surgery is concerned. And
Yeah.
then if he is fit for long surgery, then only I will proceed with the radical cystectomy.
Done. So what is
Fine.
the role of neoadjuvant immunotherapy? Is it used? Are you aware? These are the only questions.
Gopal,
Yes, sir. It is a
please answer.
pembrolizumab, sir. Pembrolizumab and the altazumab. If the patient is having the renal dysfunction, he is not fit for the this gemcitabine based chemotherapy, then we can go with the immune modulator.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but I had asked you a very pointed question. Are you aware? Yes, I'm aware.
Yes, sir.
Neoadjuvant immunotherapy is
Yes,
being
sir.
tried, and in
Yes,
future
sir.
it may be successful.
Yes, sir.
It is not used rampantly today. Why? Simple
sir.
reason: cost.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Fine. So what type of
So there is a
surgery
question
like-
from Harish. Patient is not fit for surgery after 3 cycles of something. I didn't read that down.
After 3 cycles of neoadjuvant chemotherapy, if patient is not fit for surgery, then what?
What will do?
Then you counsel the patient for radiation therapy.
Yes, sir. Radiation chemotherapy, sir.
And there is one more question, specifically for Ganesh sir.
After 3 cycles of NACT and surgery, if surgical report is all free, kind of no lymph nodes, no T3 diseases there, if because of that good response, then there would be no chemotherapy. But if there is something like lymph node positive, or there is a margin positivity or gross T3 disease present after surgery, then it is an indicator of bad prognosis or disease not responded well to chemotherapy. In that case, sometimes the medical oncologists do give 2 cycles of chemotherapy, but then we have to give that chemotherapy within a stipulated time, as I was talking earlier, say within some 8 weeks or something like that. If it goes beyond say 12, 16 weeks, then there is no point, because in that kind of weeks, the disease can already spread by hematogenous or any other route if it is left behind. I think I was clear.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So now what type of, Ganesh, what type of surgery you like to do? You like to do ileal conduit, or you want to do, put it directly, he's an old man, you want to put it into the rectum, sigmoid colon, or you want to do the neobladder?
Sir, I would still do a ileal conduit.
Let them
Yes.
answer.
Gopal,
Yes,
Yes,
Gopal.
sir.
I said radical cystoprostatectomy with ileal conduit will be my choice.
Now the question is that is ureterosigmoidostomy bad choice when you are seeing a patient of 82 with a survival of 10 years?
Yeah,
I mean life
choice.
expectancy of 10 years.
Bad choice.
But now you remove the bladder and prostate. PSA was 7. With dutasteride, it had become 5. And now it comes, what are the chances that prostate will have malignancy?
In the 25% patients.
Yeah, some people say up to 50 also, nahi Ganesh?
No,
Some
25%.
sixes or even
18 to
50%.
22%. Various series are there.
Yeah, various series. Correct. So your line of treatment will change?
No, sir. Cystoprostatectomy with ileal conduit. Radical cystoprostatectomy.
So now the question is, when you will do the prostatic biopsy? When in pure case of malignancy, CA bladder.
Sir,
So
if
if
we
there
are suspicious of the involvement of the prostatic stoma, or we are planning for the new bladder, then we have to take the biopsy of prostatic.
Also, sir, when the tumor is near the bladder neck or in the trigone, and as you said, we are contemplating neobladder in that patient in future, then we have to take prostatic
What else?
biopsy.
What else?
Visible
You said prostate, suspicious lesion in prostate. You said in trigonal region or near the bladder neck. What else?
Contemplating neobladder in
Oh,
future.
no, yes, that is only when you're contemplating neobladder, na? Mainly. Then carcinoma in situ.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Then you should know. You see, last time also we have discussed. You should know that these are the three causes, reasons you will like to do prostatic biopsy.
Yes,
Fine. So in this case, you will do ileal conduit. When you will do neobladder.
sir. When the patient and the surgeon is willing for the neobladder, is will accustomed with that procedure. There is no prostatic tumor involvement, and the tumor is far away from the bladder, neck, and the trigone.
So
And
well,
patient is willing to do CIS.
CIC. Well
CIC.
motivated patient willing
Well
to do
motivated.
CIC,
Yes.
dexterity, motivated patient, and
Yes,
also if the life expectancy is more, then we can do a neobladder, and he is able to tolerate a long surgery because it will add 2-3 hours more to the
1 to
surgery.
2 hours more.
Now, when you remove
So
and
important point is normal RFTs.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you said all other points. The RFT
Except
is
for-
normal is the most important point.
Yes, sir. So GFR should be more than 60, sir.
60.
Yes, sir. Create less than 2 and GFR should be more than 60.
right. So Ganesh, anything else you want to tell them?
एक किसने कुछ तो सवाल पूछा था T2 why should we give neoadjuvant chemotherapy somebody has asked.
So what is the
So,
reason?
T2 में by level 1 evidence so you are free to give chemotherapy neoadjuvant chemotherapy. There are many reasons why people don't give chemotherapy. I can enlist them if you want. One is that patients sometimes are symptomatic badly. They are losing lot of blood, so it is considered that cystectomy will stop that. Patients also pass sometimes tissue bits and clots, so that is another thing when sometimes you would like to give direct surgery. Other thing is that we feel sometimes this is the reason that patient will go to a medical oncologist and then for surgery go to a third surgeon, so that is the third reason. So these are the most common reasons seen all over the world why people don't opt for chemotherapy, anterior or neoadjuvant chemotherapy in T2 disease. So there is a whole lot of people who compulsorily give T2. At our own hospital, we have a T2 neoadjuvant chemotherapy rate of about 65 to 70%, which is quite high.
Yes, sir. So one more
Fine.
question.
So there are data, there is papers where they say that world over, in spite of this level 1 evidence, the rate of neoadjuvant chemotherapy in T2 is something like 15 to 20%, which is pretty low.
Okay. Sir, whether to
Yeah.
calculate GFR only based on DTPA we have to do for chemotherapy or MDRD that formula or
EGFR will
something?
do. That is the question.
Whether EGFR will.
So I think that will do. It depends on the comfort of the medical oncologist.
Okay, sir. And if post-operatively the ureteric margin comes positive, Dr. Ghanshyam
So
wants to
if
know.
ureteric margin keeps on coming positive, then ideally you keep on revising it and if possible do a frozen section.
Okay.
Usually within 2-3 cuts you get it negative. If it is a dysplasia, then sometimes you can just anastomose it.
Okay, sir.
I'm very clear. If it is a dysplasia,
Yes, sir.
you can directly use it sometimes, because sometimes as we have got this, like we have cut at 4, 5, 6 centimeters and then we were getting dysplasia. So there was no other choice. Dysplasia is pre-malignancy, if you all know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I want to
Secondly,
ask
there
one
is
question.
another data which also contests this thing, that should ureteric cut margins be sent for frozen section. There are umpteen number of data which is there. They say that you should cut the ureter at a visually normal area and not do frozen section.
Sir, I want to ask one question, sir, on the history. As we discussed, sir, this hematuria, only one episode was there. But in the sir BPH, in the patient of BPH, the hematuria is a very less common symptom, and the CA bladder is having the hematuria, painless hematuria is the most common symptom. So according to that justification, can we say CA bladder as the first etiology? Because most of the patients are non-smoker in routine practice. So what
You
should be
say,
our stand?
Considering
you say
non-smoker
it is a CA
single
bladder.
painless hematuria, मतलब BPH can be kept as a first option. ऐसा कुछ ये नहीं है.
Either you say
Your
कि I am
clinical
keeping CA
diagnosis.
bladder and BPH in mind, or it can be benign prostatic hyperplasia or malignancy giving rise to
I will ask you in how many patients you primarily keep in your mind CA bladder as a primary diagnosis in your OPD. You yourself with same symptoms.
No sir, no sir.
Then
We think
that
common etiology.
BPH
Sir,
diagnosis as first clinical diagnosis is correct.
yes. Okay,
Two, three parts, sir. Ganesh sir.
Sir, बोला.
Urethral stump management.
Yeah.
Then post adjuvant chemotherapy and bladder preservation in muscle invasive. दो तीन आप clear कर दीजिए बच्चों के लिए.
So coming to the third question first, bladder preservation. So bladder preservation is kind of by all statistics and data equally successful treatment. So bladder preservation nowadays is given as a trimodality. Trimodality means first is a maximal TURBT, second is chemotherapy, and third is a sensitizing chemotherapy with radiation therapy. So that is bladder preservation, and except for it does well in carefully selected patients, I can say that way. And in those patients, the rates of surgery and trimodality do match straightforward. In patients where you have a tumor obstructing ureteric orifice or bladder and going on to the ureter or something like that, the bladder preservation will not act so well. Second, sir, पहला question वो था ना urethral stump. So
Yes, sir.
in that question was for what prostatic stromal cancer.
Management of urethral stump. Management of urethral stump post radical cystectomy.
Okay, so if you have a ileal conduit done and we have a urethra, so generally at a follow-up we are supposed to take urethral washings and then send those washings for a cytology, because the urethra to a great extent has urothelial lining. So you have to observe or monitor that. Secondly, other thing is that sometimes what happens is we'll do a radical cystectomy, cystoprostatectomy, and in the prostatic urethra, prostatic stroma, we might find the disease. So in those cases, we need to do a interval urethrectomy. So that is done later on, can be done anytime after 6 weeks to 3 months. It is a second procedure with a perineal incision midline and removing the whole remnant of the urethra, right from the remnant to the tip of the penis. And sir, तीसरा question?
Adjuvant chemotherapy.
So adjuvant chemotherapy is also named as ABC meta-analysis, and that has 5% benefit. That is why neoadjuvant seems to be slightly better. That's it. And sometimes what happens is there is a delay because of as a cystoprostatectomy, it's a huge procedure. In the best of institutes, the complication rates can go up to 17 to 24%, and hence there is a delay in giving adjuvant therapy. So that is associated with it. Again, drug of choice today is cisplatin gemcitabine.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, someone was
5%
asking
survival benefit is there.
how to do urethral wash.
So urethral wash is simple. Matlab, you can just put either an infant feeding tube and give a wash, collect about 20 to 50 ml of fluid.
Yeah. Very good.
We
Any
have
other
5
question?
So wash is given with saline, it is not given with sterile water.
Yeah.
That is
Please
also
remember
important.
all of
Yes.
yes. Fine.
So do you have 10 minutes for extra OSCE type?
Yes, yes.
So
Yeah.
this is a CT scan. This can come either as OSCE table or it can come as radiology table in our regular exam also.
So Ganesh, Gopal, please, फटाफट. Then you just what is the diagnosis? Then I'll tell you. Ask you the question.
Thickening of the bladder wall on the left lateral wall of the bladder.
Okay. Who else is there? Gopal and
Sir.
Abhish. Huh?
Okay. Sir,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Tell me.
Left lateral wall, there is a sessile. Yeah, this is a left lateral wall. There is a large sessile growth, about approximately 5 to 6 centimeter.
Where it is growth? Where
And there is
After CM bladder, you can think of only sessile growth, nothing else.
can you see that here in the wall of the bladder?
emphysematous cystitis.
Then
Emphysematous cystitis.
this is the problem with you. I'm going to keep all these cases like this only.
Yes, sir.
So what is the diagnosis?
Emphysematous cystitis.
What are the causes of emphysema or air inside the bladder?
So instrumentation, infection. In case of
Which
malignancy,
infection?
sir, infection with the E. coli, sir.
Only
Proteus.
like
Proteus.
Proteus,
Gastroenteritis
gram-negative bacteria, sir, with the Clostridium
and
Clostridium perfringens.
Clostridium.
perfringens.
usually it is seen in which type of patients?
Diabetes, immunosuppressed, and malignant patient malignancy.
Very good. So what is the treatment in this?
Sir, in most of the patient, if a patient is clinically stable, then the symptomatic bladder drainage and the antibiotic therapy, urine culture will suffice. But if a patient is deteriorating, then he may need the cystectomy also, sir, depending on the condition. But
Where is the air? Where is air?
sir,
In the wall.
air in the wall of the bladder.
Then why you want to drain it? Can you drain that air?
Difficult to drain, sir.
Then why you want to catheterize?
Sir, because sometimes the this retention or the high residue will lead
Do
to
you
the
think
infection.
patient has
which-
got retention?
No, sir.
Then even now in emphysematous pyelonephritis also, if it is not too much, you don't. What is the first line of treatment? You give good antibiotic if
Yes,
patient
sir.
is stable. Otherwise, you will like to put digestion or nephrostomy.
Yes, sir.
Why you want to do it?
Drainage.
Sir,
Drainage.
to conserve the
Yeah, and even the mortality after
mortality
the
is
nephrectomy
more.
is
Yes, sir.
correct. But
Yes,
in
sir.
this case, so what we like to do first?
Conservative management, sir.
Okay, good
Antibiotic,
antibiotic. Do a culture
antibiotic,
centric
urine
test.
culture, and the follow patient and with the blood hemogram and the renal function test.
Yeah, and if the patient is not improving, then you like to do
Bladder
you can
drainage,
do
sir.
catheterization.
Bladder.
Correct?
Yes.
Dr. Gite, you want to say anything?
Yes. No, so I agreed, sir. I agreed.
Correct, na?
Yeah,
See-
yes, sir. Yep. Emphysematous pylitis and emphysematous cystitis. If it is in early stage, it can be treated only with antibiotic. The purpose of drainage, either in terms of peritoneal catheter, digesting or PCN, with in combination or isolated, is to preserve the renal parenchyma, to drain the infection and maintain the function of the kidney. These are the three factors for which
Fine.
either you have to place the DJ plus PCN or DJ alone or PCN alone. And if it is not responding to that after 72 hours of IV antibiotic and drainage, and if it is a grade 4, grade 5 involving going opposite side also, and if the parenchyma is not seeing after drainage also, we have to go for exploration and probably it will end up into nephrectomy.
Yes. I'll tell you one thing, emphysematous pyelonephritis usually is a female, usually it is a diabetic, and usually it is on the left side, and most of the time you will see the pleural effusion. These are the important things.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So, fine. I think this clears everything.
Yes, sir.
So, I think this way we'll keep something. Ganesh,
Thank you.
Ganesh, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dr.
sir.
Ganesh, sir.
You know, I will tell all of you, Dr. Ganesh is in Tata and working full day, not like us. Every day they are having lots of OPD and cases, but for you people, he said, I'll come and answer all their questions and take their exams.
We,
So
we
thank you very
all,
much.
we all,
Thank you, sir.
almost thank
Thanks,
you,
sir.
Dr. Ganesh sir.
एक्चुअली क्या है,
Sir.
honestly I have MTNL का ब्रॉडबैंड एंड वो थोड़ा सा ये टाइम में फ्लक्चुएट होता है.
Yeah,
ऐसा
yeah.
ओपिनियन
what,
मैटर सर,
बाकी
आप
कुछ
आए
नहीं.
बहुत अच्छा लगा.
Sir, thank you
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir.
It's
from
nice
on
to
behalf of
associate
all
and
candidates, sir.
do that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you,
night,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Good night.
Okay. Bye. Good night,
Bye, sir.
Ganesh.